There. This episode of the Maintenance Mindset is brought to you by AppWork. Now, AppWork is this really cool device that's used by our maintenance teams in the field to track their maintenance work. Not only is it used by maintenance teams in the field, but it's also used by the office in order to see and be able to gather reporting and data on what has occurred at that property. One of the really unique things about AppWork that I found out is that they are not only technology providers and system providers and analysts and creators, but they're actually operators. In other words, the people who started AppWork came from the property and property management. It's really a unique way of looking at data, and they do a great job of providing it. So on today's episode of the Maintenance Mindset Minute, we're going to do a tool talk. And this particular tool that I am really fascinated by and have found myself using quite a bit is this. Now, if you're looking on video, it looks like just a regular pair of lineman pliers. And it starts out that way, but actually it's different. And for the audio listeners of this particular Maintenance Mindset Minute, this is a tool that's called Vampliers. Now, Vampliers are more than just a pair of linesman pliers or electrician's pliers. Yes, they do have the wire cutters in them that work very, very well. And matter of fact, it's as far as tools go, the rest of it is just a pair of linesman pliers. But actually what makes it unique is what happens in the jaws. Now, standard linesman pliers can have some grooves or some kerfs up at the top that run perpendicular to the handles. But what makes Vampliers so different and why I've found myself grabbing them more and more often is that they actually have grooves inside the jaws that you can see them here on the video, but these grooves run parallel with the handle. And what that means is we can do with this set of pliers what we've been doing with our tongue and groove pliers or our channel lock pliers or all the various tools that we use to grip things. And what that means is we can grab things off of a flat surface and turn them. Now, come on, maintenance techs who are listening. I know, and I have confidence that you are using your tools for the exact job that they were intended for. In other words, not a single one of us has ever used a flat blade screwdriver as a pry bar or a pair of channel locks as a hammer. I know that we would never ever do that in the same way that we would never ever use a pair of pliers to try and grip a nut or a bolt straight on. Okay, yes, we do it often. The cool thing is, Vampliers, this company called Vampire Tools, they have actually taken our need, the reality of what we do, and they turned it into a device that actually helps. It works really well. Oh, by the way, I'm not sponsored by Vampire Tools, and they didn't give me this. It's something that I use on a regular basis. So thank you for joining me on this episode of Maintenance Mindset Minute. Today's episode has been brought to you by AppWork. If you have any questions about the types of tools that AppWork can help provide you and your property, head over to www.appworkco.com. Thanks again, and I'll see you somewhere.